If you collect 4K movies, that means movies on 4K physical media. Man, I gotta say, we've been eating well. There's been movies that I never thought we'd even see in 4K. We've got them, and it's kind of crazy and kind of amazing. And even some movies that have been highly requested over the years, like Tombstone. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. You were amazing. But that's coming soon. We've got Dark City coming soon, which is amazing. And we also have the first news of the Bond collection coming out in 4K, starting with sort of like the Connery collection. I think I'm going to be waiting for like a whole 25 film set, which will be very expensive, but I'm going to probably get that. But yeah, there's it's great. It's great to see these movies in the best way possible. But there's still a lot of movies that have never made it to 4K yet, and I want to talk about those today. And I do want to give some special shout outs to the channel members. So thank you so much for being a part of this new thing that we've got going. Of course, special thanks to Starfox and Rufus the Red for being level 2. I appreciate that so much. And there's still time to join if you want to take part in the hey, we pick the movie and then we'll watch you react to it. There's still time. So just hit the join button if you're interested. I also do want to mention that, of course, the movies that I talk about today, they are recommendations. These are movies that I really enjoy. I love them, and yeah, if you haven't seen them, try to seek them out because they're amazing. But also, I know that there's going to be a ton of movies that I'm not even thinking of. So leave those in the comment section down below, and we'll talk about it because yeah, I love the format. I love 4K, and I want everything that I can get that is good. So let's get going. Now, first up, it's a movie by Alfonso Cuarón, who I became a fan of when he did Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban. He made me fall in love with Harry Potter. That's the movie that made me a Harry Potter fan because his direction was insane. I loved it. And then he came out with Children of Men, which if you haven't seen this, wow, what a movie. Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, it's a great movie. But where's the 4K? I don't understand why we don't have this one in 4K. There's going to be some situations here with, maybe some the effects of the time, maybe that's hard to put in 4K because it's going to look janky or whatever, but I don't really understand why this one would be a problem. But I want this. I want this in 4K like now because this is a great movie. Next up, this is look, I love Carl Sagan. I think if you're into science, if you're into astronomy, and you don't know about Carl Sagan, well, look him up because he was the master. I mean, get out of here, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the real, just absolute guru when it comes to like cosmological thinking. Thinking of the universe instead of just oneself. It's some beautiful stuff. But I'm talking about Contact. Now, this is a Robert Zemeckis movie. You got Jodie Foster, you got Matthew McConaughey, Tom Skerritt, James Woods, Angela Bassett. I mean, this movie is so good. I love this movie so much. It makes me cry like a baby because it's so well done and the themes are so well done. The problem with this movie is that the CG of the time, man, even on Blu-ray, it looks it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. But I still want to see this in 4K because I love this movie so much. So please, hey, who is it? Warner, give me Contact, please, because I really want this in 4K. I mean, we had Val Kilmer, unfortunately, pass away, but we also had Gene Hackman pass away recently. And one of my favorite movies, in fact, it may be, I'm not sure, this may be my favorite Gene Hackman performance in Crimson Tide. Now, you might be saying, Rob, that's just a DVD. Why don't you, if you're such a big fan, why didn't you get the Blu-ray? Well, I have this digitally. So I have this digitally in 1080p because at the time I wasn't collecting. I just said, hey, there's no reason to collect anymore, right? Right? But now I want this movie in 4K. Please, this is a great movie. The late, great Tony Scott directed this, the director of Top Gun, the director of True Romance, the director of Man on Fire, which Speaking of, that's another movie that probably needs a 4K treatment. But look, this movie is amazing. Denzel is amazing. There's so many great moments in this movie, but I love it. I love it. And the score by Hans Zimmer, it's fantastic. This movie's great. So, yeah, yeah, you need to seek this one out if you haven't seen it. And please, hey, this is Disney, right? Because this is, yeah, Hollywood Pictures, which is owned by Disney now. Please give it to Sony. Give it to, because Sony is taking over for Disney's Blu-ray production, 4K production. Give this to Sony and let them make a huge, crazy, awesome box set. Please, please. Crimson Tide 4K. Thank you. Now let's talk about Ridley Scott for a moment, because I love my Ridley. I love Ridley Scott movies, and I think they deserve a place in 4K for sure. One of the movies that I don't own, but I think would look really good in 4K and would probably end up buying it because of that, it's Black Rain. Black Rain is a movie that I didn't 100% vibe with, and I think the ending is kind of dumb, but I think it would look great in 4K. Another movie that probably his worst rated movie, maybe, is A Good Year. And we never actually got a really nice US Blu-ray release of it, which is why I have the German DVD or German Blu-ray here. This movie is gorgeous. I mean, this is not your typical Ridley Scott fare. There's no big explosions, there's no big deaths or anything like that. This is it's basically kind of a hangout movie, a feel-good movie from Ridley Scott, and I adore this movie. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I think this movie's great, and I think this would look great in 4K. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. The one that I want to talk about is Kingdom of Heaven. Now, if you don't know about Kingdom of Heaven, I don't blame you, because this movie came out around the same time as Episode 3, I believe, right? Yes, 2005, when Episode 3 came out. It came out around the same time. And this movie left the theater so quickly because the critics hated it. The audience hated it. It didn't make any sense. It's like there were scenes that just seemed to skip time. And you're like, what the heck's going on? This movie wasn't very well done in the theater. It was a little over 2 hours. But then, you know how Ridley loves his director's cuts. He went in and he redid the movie, recut the movie, and restored a lot of the scenes that he had to cut out because of the studio. And now we have a 3 hour and 14-minute movie here, and it is fantastic. If this was the movie that was released, I guarantee you it would have been up for Oscars. This movie's amazing, and I would love to see this in 4K because, as we know, Ridley Scott knows how to make a movie. He may not tell the best stories, like his stories may not hit all the right marks, but this movie for sure would benefit from the 4K treatment. And I love this movie. I think this is one of Ridley's best movies. And unfortunately, a lot of people just don't even think about it. If you haven't seen this movie, seek it out however you can. And if you can, find an edition that includes all of the special features, because the special features on this are insanely good. And it's hours and hours and hours of entertainment. It's really, especially if you like the making of a movie. I love this movie and I love this edition. I love Ridley. So yeah, give me this in 4K, please. Now this next one is one that for some reason is sort of labeled as like a dad movie. I don't really get it, because I think it's just a good movie. Like overall, just a great movie. And that is Master and Commander. Yeah, another Russell Crowe movie in here. But look, this movie's great. This movie's so good. Now, this is based on a 20 or 21, depending on, who you ask, book series. 21 books, okay? They chose to take the story from book 10 to start with. I don't know. I mean, that's fine. But I got to tell you, this made me fall in love with the characters, the world. I mean, of course, you got Russell Crowe, you got Paul Bettany. It's an insanely good movie, and it's gorgeous. Seriously, it is a beautiful movie. Why is this not in 4K? I just don't get it. And this is a 20th Century Fox thing. So, of course, 20th Century Fox is owned by Disney, and Disney is now, all their Blu-ray production is over at Sony. So please, give us a 4K of Master and Commander. And hey, a nice big special edition would be welcome. So thank you. Let's get on this. Now, this is another situation where I have a bunch of DVDs here. Of course, a lot of these are on Blu-ray, but I was waiting. I was waiting for the 4K, and that's why I have not purchased them on Blu-ray yet. But this is all Spielberg, okay? We're talking about Spielberg here. There are movies that Spielberg did that I think would benefit greatly from 4K. One of them is AI, artificial intelligence. Some people don't like this movie. I love this movie. I think it's great. I think Haley Joel Osment's great. I think Jude Law is great. It's a good movie. I like it, and I would like to see this in 4K, please. Yeah, based on a Stanley Kubrick story that Stanley was not able to finish. Steven Spielberg came in and finished it, and this is what we got, and I think it's great. It needs to be in 4K. Another one, Catch Me If You Can. I mean, yes, I have the digital version of this, but this is a great movie. Leo, Tom Hanks, come on. And one of my favorite John Williams scores is in this. Great movie. Need it in 4K. Another one, and this is, especially these days, is a little, controversial, but Munich. Munich is a fantastic movie. It's really, really good and an insane cast, So please give us Munich in 4K. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. This is from Universal. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get that, but I would really enjoy it. But the movie that I think would benefit the most from the 4K treatment from Spielberg is Minority Report. This movie is awesome. I love this movie. It's based on a Philip K. Dick story. Of course, you got Tom Cruise, you got Colin Farrell, Max von Sydow. It's a fantastic movie. And I don't understand why this isn't on 4K, because it's one of my favorites. And it's Paramount. So come on, Paramount. Get on it. Give us a 4K of Minority Report, please. Please. Let's do it. Like go. Now there's news that there's a Beatles movie or 4 movies from Sam Mendes coming in a few years. And Sam Mendes is one of those directors I really, really enjoy. You got 1917, you have American Beauty, you have Skyfall, right? The guy is a great director. And one of the movies that for some reason just doesn't get a whole lot of attention is Road to Perdition. This movie is great. And talk about a gorgeous film. The cinematography in this movie is so good. But you've got Tom Hanks, you got Paul Newman, you got Jude Law again. I love this movie, and I want this in 4K. Now, I didn't get the Blu-ray because of the same sort of thing. I wasn't really buying Blu-ray at the moment, but now I want this in 4K. And you can do this as a really big special edition, and I think it would really benefit. This is a beautifully shot movie, and I think this would really benefit. So let's do it. Come on. This is 20th Century Fox, right? So again, Disney, Sony, whoever, give us Road to Perdition in 4K, please. Thanks. Now, this next movie is a movie that I think of all of these is probably the movie that would benefit the most from a 4K transfer. It is an absolutely gorgeous looking movie. It's frenetic. It's fast paced. It's kind of insane, but it needs to be on 4K, and that is Speed Racer. Come on. The Wachowskis were on another level making this movie. I love it. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this movie. I know, I get it, but come on. This is a great movie. It's so good. I mean, Emile Hirsch, Christina Ricci, John Goodman, Susan Sarandon, Matthew Fox. Come on. Hiroyuki Sanada's in it. It's good. It's good. I love this movie. I love this movie, and it's sort of a comfort movie for me. I can watch this multiple times a week and never get tired of it. So, come on. Please, Warner Brothers, please give me this in 4K. Please. Sometimes when a movie doesn't get released on a physical format or kind of disappears, there's a reason. There are reasons why. This is a movie that absolutely I understand, but I think it needs to come out. It needs to come out, and that is Strange Days. Now, what you're looking at is the DivX. The DivX copy of Strange Days that actually Billy from the Game Chasers gave me. I adore this movie. I love it so much. This is the movie that made me fall in love, basically, in so many ways, with Ralph Fiennes and with Angela Bassett. Yeah, I don't think Angela Bassett has ever been hotter than she was in this movie, and it made me go, "Wow, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan." But this movie is so great. It's so great. It's produced. I think the story and everything came from James Cameron, and it's directed by Catherine Bigelow. who did Point Break, who did The Hurt Locker, and she's awesome. She's an awesome, awesome director. And this movie is great. The problem is, well, it deals with, well, race issues, and there's also some very uncomfortable sexual situations in this movie. I mean, you might know what I'm talking about. But man, what a movie. This movie is so cool. Now, another thing is, this came out in 1995 and it's talking about the year 2000. So maybe it's a little dated and kind of odd and all that kind of stuff, but I still think that this movie deserves the attention because this movie's great. Now, this is owned by 20th Century Fox, Disney, right? So it's kind of like, okay, does Disney want to align themselves with this kind of movie? I don't know. I get it though. But at the same time, come on, man. This movie's great. The soundtrack is amazing. The actors are amazing. It's great. Oh, and I forgot Michael Wincott. Man, Michael Wincott, his performance in this, it's so good. So please, somewhere down the line, we need a 4K release of Strange Days. Give it to one of the boutique Blu-ray guys, Give it to Arrow. Arrow will knock this out of the park. Do it. Let's do it. Now, my final two movies here are from the same director, Paul Thomas Anderson. And I look, I can understand why some people don't enjoy his films, but I really do. And there's two of them here in particular that I'm like, I need this. I need this. Number one, Magnolia. I don't know if there's actually a Blu-ray for Magnolia, but I love this movie. I love this movie, and it needs a 4K release. Come on. And this is another New Line, so this is Warner Brothers. Come on. Give us Magnolia in 4K. Dang it. But the one that I really want to see is There Will Be Blood. And this is a Paramount production. So yeah, I need these. I need both of these movies in 4K, please, because talk about just gorgeously shot, great movies. These need to come out. Come on. 4K. Let's do it. Go and begin. So there you go. A few movies that I think deserve the 4K disc treatment. And look, I wouldn't be upset if the studios decided to give them over to, say, an Arrow or Second Sight or Criterion even, because some of these movies are absolute classics, and I think they deserve the sort of the big boy treatment. Let's get these in 4K, a big special edition. I don't care, but let's do it. Let's get these on 4K, please, and I won't rest until these are on 4K. I don't know. They may be over the top, but I really want these in 4K. But of course, there are going to be movies that I forgot. So if there are movies that you think deserve to be on 4K disc and given the big special edition treatment, leave them down in the comment section below and we'll talk about it, because I know there's ones I'm not thinking of. I guarantee it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.